Narcissists, often predictable in their machinations, exhibit a distinct pattern when faced with the stark reality of permanent separation. It's not a gentle fading away, it's a calculated reaction, a three-pronged approach triggered by the definitive severing of ties. This isn't just about walking away, it's about closing the door, locking it, and throwing away the key. What transpires when a narcissist confronts the irrevocable nature of your departure? Paradoxically, their desire intensifies. This isn't genuine longing, it's the insatiable craving for what's unattainable. The forbidden fruit effect, a well-documented psychological phenomenon, takes on a distorted, almost pathological dimension within the narcissistic psyche. While a natural human tendency exists to desire what's out of reach, narcissists, plagued by a profound inner emptiness, amplify this desire to an extreme. This isn't simply wanting. It's a desperate grasping for external validation to fill a void that can never be truly satiated. Furthermore, narcissists inhabit a world of elaborate fantasy, often bordering on delusion, particularly concerning their own perceived grandeur. This inflated self-image fuels their characteristic arrogance and sense of entitlement. When confronted with the finality of your absence, they are forced to confront the stark reality of their own internal landscape. This void, previously masked by your presence, now yawns open, a stark reminder of their own inadequacies. In this desolate space, the memory of the one that got away becomes a haunting obsession. It's crucial to acknowledge that narcissists don't target just anyone. If you've been the subject of a narcissist's pursuit, it's because you possess qualities they deem valuable, whether it's genuine talent, empathy, or simply the ability to enhance their own self-image. This isn't limited to romantic relationships. It extends to friendships, family dynamics, and even professional interactions. Consequently, when the narcissist is forced to confront the loss of these qualities, they invariably resort to hoovering tactics, manipulative attempts to lure you back into the cycle of abuse. This is not a possibility, it's a near certainty. Preparing for this eventuality is paramount to safeguarding yourself from further emotional turmoil. The narcissistic hoover has no expiration date. It can manifest weeks, months, or even years after the initial separation. It's not a sign of genuine remorse or affection. It's a calculated maneuver driven by their own unmet needs. Once they've reeled you back in, the forbidden fruit effect dissipates and the familiar cycle of abuse resumes. Idealization, devaluation, discard, punctuated by manipulation, gaslighting, and lies. This cycle, often initiated with intense love bombing, repeats itself with each subsequent re-entry into the relationship. This pattern is tragically familiar to many, impacting not only romantic relationships, but also interactions with family, friends, and colleagues. It's a deeply painful experience, particularly for empathetic individuals who approach these relationships with genuine care and good intentions. The narcissist, however, remains indifferent to these feelings, prioritizing only their own self-preservation and need for control. During the hoover, the narcissist may temporarily adopt the persona of the person you always wished they could be. They may exhibit improved behavior, offer seemingly heartfelt apologies, and make promises of change. This is a mirage, a carefully constructed facade designed to exploit your vulnerabilities. This period of best behavior is invariably short-lived. The mask inevitably slips, revealing the same manipulative and abusive patterns. If you succumb to these tactics and fail to maintain firm boundaries and prioritize your own healing, you risk restarting the entire cycle. Each repetition intensifies the emotional damage, eroding self-esteem and deepening the trauma. The consequences, emotional, psychological, spiritual, physical, and even financial, become progressively more severe. Therefore, before succumbing to their words and manufactured displays of change, consider the potential consequences. The likelihood of further pain and trauma is exceptionally high. Maintaining unwavering no contact and focusing on your own healing journey are crucial for breaking free from this destructive cycle. Beyond the hoover, flying monkeys, smear campaigns, and the path to recovery. Having successfully navigated the narcissist's initial attempts at hoovering and manipulation, you've established firm no contact and embarked on a vital journey of self-healing. This unwavering focus on yourself, cultivating love, healing, care, and living as your best self has rendered their tactics utterly ineffective. But the narcissist's playbook isn't exhausted. Brace yourself for the arrival of their flying monkeys, meddling family, friends, or even colleagues lacking boundaries or complete information. Often parroting a distorted version of events, they peddle unsolicited advice, masquerading as well-meaning concern. While some may be genuinely naive, others are likely unwitting pawns in the narcissist's game, harboring their own agendas. Setting healthy boundaries. The flying monkey's demise. These meddling individuals present a golden opportunity to practice setting healthy boundaries. Don't hesitate to politely yet firmly deflect their attempts to influence you. Shattering the illusion. Tall tales and false images. Narcissists lack the capacity for genuine love and empathy. Don't be fooled by the carefully crafted social media facade or whispers of their supposed happiness with someone new. Don't torture yourself with the myth of a better relationship they've magically found elsewhere. Focus on healing and self-love. You deserve it. The inevitable smear campaign. A narcissist's last resort. Refusing to be manipulated by hoovering, flying monkeys, or their elaborate charade will likely trigger a smear campaign. Bitter and resentful, they'll attempt to rewrite history, painting themselves as the victim and casting you as the villain. Brace yourself for a barrage of cruel lies and fabricated stories aimed at damaging your reputation and relationships. While this smear campaign can be painful, especially during your initial healing, the strength you've built through self-work and a supportive network will act as a shield. Remember, when they can't control you, they'll try to control how others perceive you. Rising above the noise, protecting your peace. Your job now is to rise above the negativity and remain unaffected. While it can be difficult, cultivating the right mindset and utilizing effective tools will empower you to overcome this challenge. Moving forward with confidence. Prepare for the worst-case scenario. Take steps to safeguard your well-being and trust in your ability to navigate this situation. By doing so, the narcissist's smear campaign will have minimal impact, regardless of who chooses to believe their lies. Remember, this is just one step on your healing journey. Stay tuned for more resources.